Hey everyone, it is Crystal with Pineapple Papers, and it is another design team layout for Color Rush Studios. This is actually my final one for the month of May for the May kit. So I will probably have tomorrow, a layout share and what I have left for the kit. So I do believe there's still some kits in the shop, so I would encourage you to head over and get them. And then I cannot wait for June's. So excited. Like, she just makes the most beautiful kits, and I can't wait to see what she has created for this month and what we will be digging into. I'm so ready. Okay, so what am I doing? I am using this beautiful mixed media paper again. It really is my favorite. So, I definitely used all three this month with that side of the paper. I do feel bad for neglecting the other side a little bit. But it's just my favorite paper. I just had to use it. So I decided to do kind of a layered paper look with some of my scraps here. And so I'm going to layer up 3 papers kind of at wonky angles down there at the bottom. And I have 2 photos. I have a photo of my husband's logbook where he did his first solo, and then they took a picture of me and him in front of the plane that he did his solo in. So that plane's name is Lucy. So they spent a lot of time in Lucy. So did my son. So Lucy has a little bit of a piece of our heart kind of situation. Lucy is pretty old and she's been around the block. So, but she is a good plane. So I did go ahead and take and matted my photos with kind of that, I don't know if it's a damask or fleur-de-lis, I'm not really sure what it's called, paper that is actually the top layer. And I layered them up because there was a big, empty piece on that photo, and I just felt like it really worked well. So I also distressed the edges, and as you can see here, I've already kind of like placed my papers kind of at the angle that I want them to be. And so I went ahead and distressed them all put together. So it was a little messy, but not too bad. Now I cut down this paper, the mixed media paper, and put it on the polka dot paper. But I wanted to see more of the mixed media. So I'm actually going to put it on kind of wonkily. So you'll see I'm going to kind of skew it up to the left upper hand corner. So you can see the bottom and the top is definitely uneven. So I know that I'm going to have to do something about that. So these papers are super thick. So I went ahead and trimmed them off, and then I'm going to use my trimmer to officially trim the rest of them off. But because they were so thick, it didn't really cut the top paper completely. It cut it enough that I could just kind of tear it, which I really like the look that gives. It almost gives a little bit of a distressed. I don't usually tend on thinking about distressing the very edge of my layouts, just the center. So that was kind of like a happy accident, you could say. So here I am wanting to play with the frazzles, and I'm not sure what I want to do with them yet. I'm like, okay, I'm just going to think about that. Let me play with the other pieces I have left in my kit. So I have a couple of the shaker hearts, and I know I want to get 2 of them on here, and I want to get this rainbow on here. So I'm thinking at this point that I'm going to use the pink and the green, and then I take some of the fussy cut florals, and I'm just going to make two little clusters. So here's where I'm like, I really want to use the purple. So because this collection doesn't have a ton of purple in it, but you do have the purple frazzle as well as the purple shaker heart, I am going to take the frazzle and I'm going to basically cover up so you can't tell that mixed media background paper is cut short basically. And for a little extra texture, I am going to actually fold that frazzle in half and bring in that purple on the outside. So now I have that purple in, and I also have my purple heart, and I'm trying to decide what to do with this rainbow. Like, it's super cute. So ultimately it is going to land up there because I do need somewhere to put a title. So that's going to go down there at the bottom. So I have a couple of fussy cut butterflies left over. So I'm going to put those down. I'm trying to decide if I want to add this little piece of frazzle somewhere. It's from the Rainbow Frazzle, and it's got some purple. I was really feeling like I needed purple somewhere else on the layout at this point, even though as you look at it, there is a complete visual triangle because of the 2 frazzles and then the heart. But here's what I decided to do. So I really felt like I needed to color my cute little rainbow again. So with some purple shimmers, I did the clouds. So I have a little more purple there. And then just with some of my markers, I went ahead and did the rainbow. I did it in pink and yellow and green. And then I had 1 acrylic heart left. So I did put that on the rainbow, but that's going to change too. So that same shimmers that I used to color the clouds, I decided to add a little bit more of it to the background with just some splatters. And then I was trying to figure out a title. I couldn't really come up with anything, and sitting on my desk was some of the pieces from last month's kit. And this one says, "Let's celebrate," and it has like a hint of rainbow behind it. And I was like, oh, that's perfect. So I'm going to use that as my title, and I moved the acrylic heart down to the bottom. And I'm just finishing it off with a couple of sequins for my butterflies to have some sequin trails. And that is going to do it for me today. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you have enjoyed this month's kit and you are using it. I love to see what you guys create. Definitely put what you make in the Facebook group. Tag us on Instagram. If you have any questions, please leave them down below. We love to chat with you. So there is my final layout. If you use my code Crystal10, it'll save you 10% in the shop. So remember to wear your crown. We'll see you next time. Bye.